Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jason McPhee with the Raptors cast. I think I'm going to be running solo today. Damon is working. I'm just getting the camera all set up here. So I'll run the camera and I'll game. It's going to be Raleigh Raptors 12UA versus the Charleston Stingrays 12UA team. I'm looking to keep up the same momentum we rolled out of the tournament with. Respect to the Zamboni driver. He left a little sliver down at this end of the ice and did the right thing. He went back and got it. Here come the refs. All right, I'm gonna check and see if lower is better. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. Looks pretty good. It's not a bad spot, just a little hard to see when the action's right below us. All right, bear with me. I'm pretty close here. I think we got it where we want it. All right, both teams are lined up on the door. Only one ref. I would expect to see another one coming out momentarily. Do we have two? Two adults? You might have to turn the volume down a little bit. That is distracting. We're giving Rick Hollingworth a hard time. He's playing a game. It's probably a football team that no one really cares about, like NC State. But he's blasting it in the penalty box. I've probably just offended a large fan base. All right, second referee onto the ice. Oh, first player for the Stingrays goes down hard. It's not a good sign. Here come the Raptors. I thought they were coming out one door, they came out another. All right. The 3-minute timer for the warm-up has already started. Raptors are going to get going into their signature warm-up. Need somebody on the far side to close that door. Looks like McLam was the last one on. We're shutting the door down. Not sure who's getting the start in net tonight. Cosolito's taking warm-ups. Medlin's stretching right below me. I don't know much about this Charleston team. I looked at who they've played. We haven't played any of the same teams, so hard to gauge how it'll go. All I would like to see is us to get off to a quick start, play some good, consistent hockey, and come away with the first win. We've got a second game shortly after this today, so it's going to be interesting. Not a large break in between. It'll be a busy evening. We're down to the final minute of the warm-ups. Stingrays have a pretty full bench. It looks like they have 15 or 16 skaters themselves. Down to our last 10 seconds. Coaches are already having the pucks cleaned up. Get ready to get this game kicked off. We'll get you over right in front of the Raptors bench. I'm right next door, so you might hear some of the coach action. Looks like we're going to do a pregame handshake. Hey Jeff, Adriana is trying to text something to you about an adapter. I can't check it though, or else I'll lose the whole feed. So maybe you can get on the team snap or something. All right, let's see. It's a bit messy doing this handshake beforehand. There's no real flow, but we make it work. Get you over to the Raptors bench, get this pregame pump going. Here we go. We've been off for 2 weeks. We're hungry to get back into the action. It's going to be Waldron, Lane, and Anaya. Hoover and Wolf on defense. We've got Cosolito getting the start in net tonight. Refs give us the go. Waldron on the opening faceoff. He wins it back clean. Rays are first to the puck. They're into our zone. He cuts back. Puck's knocked away. Right back to his forehand shot. Goes wide left of the net on a rebound. They almost get to it. It's bouncing up by the point. Out of the zone, Lane with pressure. Lane goes right past the guy. He's in on a breakaway and he's got Anaya in support. Lane cuts back shot, saved by the goalie. Anaya chasing the puck over into the far side corner. Lane's there. Waldron goes right in between Waldron and Anaya. Now the Rays are out of their own zone. They go into the Raptor zone. Hoover steps up. It goes over the top of her head over into the far side corner. Wolf's taken down. Waldron picks up the loose puck in front. Tries to hit Lane, comes off of his stick. He gets it up to him on a backhand. Lane sends it over to the far side to Anaya. Anaya's into the zone, having a hard time handling the puck. He settles it. Shot. Goes wide left of the net. Wrapping around to the corner. Hoover cuts the backwards. Lane with pressure. Player goes past Hoover. Wolf pushed him to the outside. Bumps off of the puck. Hoover picks it up. Hoover bangs it up along the boards. McPhee's there. He pushes it ahead to Doss. Doss chips it past. They send it out of the zone. Schroeder intercepts that, sends it over to the far side of McPhee. McPhee puts a move on. It's knocked off and over to the far side boards. McPhee shuts down the wall. Schroeder's there to pick up the loose puck. He's walking it in. Schroeder has it poked away. He goes down. McPhee chops at the puck. It's over to the boards. Schroeder picks off the pass as they try to clear. It's sent down, blocked by a skate. McPhee picks up the loose puck to his backhand, sends it up to Robinson on the point. Robinson pushes it down low. It goes off into the corner, deflected off of Doss's stick. Ray's trying to break out. They send it up along the boards. They desperately try to clear, and it shoots all the way over to the far side. Player loses an edge. Schroeder with a stick lift. Comes away with the puck into the zone. He's got Dawson's support. Schroeder winds up. Shot. Goalie gloves it down and goes behind the net. Ray's trying to get by. McPhee takes a stab at it. His stick goes into the skates, and that's going to draw a penalty. Pretty quick into the game. 13 minutes left on the clock, and McPhee's going into the box for a minute 30. Raptors are going to be shorthanded. It's going to be Waldron and DiLorenzo to kill this off. It's going to be a face-off inside the Raptor zone. It's DiLorenzo, Waldron, Akiabrski, and Anthony out there to kill this off. Rays win the draw. Flops it into the air behind the net. Akiabrski's first to it, wraps it all the way up to the point. Rays hold the zone, sends it to the middle. He can't handle the pass. Anthony racing, chops it up along the boards. Rays still in possession, shot. It's blocked. DiLorenzo tries to swat it out. He doesn't get a lot on it, and the Rays send it down. DiLorenzo picks it off right back to the point man. He holds it down low. Okiabrski intercepts that pass, pushes it up ahead to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo over to the far side. He gets it out of the zone. Rays are regrouping and they're right back in. Dumped all the way around. Okiabrski chasing as the puck goes into the corner. He tries to shut down the boards and chip past him. Anthony's going to be first to that puck. It's in the Zamboni door mess. He sends it all the way up into the middle. Misses DiLorenzo but clears the zone. Rays regrouping. They're right back in. Waldron with pressure. Okiabrski grabs that loose puck, chips it off along the boards. Rays hold the zone again. Waldron grabs the puck. He's going behind our own net. He tries to slap at it. It's knocked away, right back onto his stick. This time he banks it off the boards and does clear the zone. A hands up for icing. The goalie's going to have to play the puck, so icing's waved off. They push it over to the far side boards, take it behind their own net. Rays still have the puck. Waldron with pressure. He knocks it away. Waldron carves to the top of the circle, has the puck knocked off his stick. Rays into the neutral zone. DiLorenzo chips the puck forward on the near side boards. Rays regroup in the neutral zone. Over to the far side defenseman. Defenseman skates the puck. Picked off by Lane. Lane grabs the puck. He goes into the Rays zone. Loses the puck in a group of players. The puck's loose in the neutral zone, far side wall. Wolf sends it ahead to Anaya. He can't handle the pass. Anaya chasing. It's knocked off of the Rays stick. Hoover turns and fires it up into the middle. Yellen's onto the ice, supported by Lane. Lane has the puck. He's in clean on his backhand. It's knocked off. Loose in the middle. Yellen swats at it. Couldn't get anything on it. Rays are coming back. They're into the Raptor zone. Anaya with a back check. He gets them on it, knocks it off into the side. Hoover swats it up along the boards. It's knocked up high into the air. Anaya's first to it. He settles the puck, bangs it up high off the glass. It takes a weird carom into the middle, and Lane's right there to pick up that loose puck. He's got one defenseman, winds up, shot. It's blocked and goes off into the corner. Lane chases his own shot, centers it. Oh, it bounces off of Yellen and Anaya, goes shooting off into the corner. It's wrapped around by the Rays. Hoover's racing to try to hold the zone. She gets there, pushes it low. Off of Anaya's stick, Hoover sends him towards the net. Ends up right on Yellen's stick. He turns, pushes it into the middle. Anaya harassing. DiLorenzo comes in, pushes it down low. It's pushed all the way out of the zone. Wolf's there to pick up that loose puck. Wolf turns and skates. He turns it over at the blue line. No! Rays still have the puck. They're walking it in. Shot. And it takes a terrible bounce for us, and they score. Defenseman's got to get that puck out of the zone. Bad turnover at the blue line. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Rays. 10:06 left in the first period. All right, it's DiLorenzo, Felmley, McLam, Hollingworth, and Robinson. DiLorenzo on the face-off, wins it back clean, sends it up onto the near side boards. Rays pick that off. It's knocked away by Felmley. He goes down. McLam pressuring. It's loose in the neutral zone right below me. Bounces in momentarily into the Rays zone. They recover the puck, and they're through the neutral zone. Bumped off by DiLorenzo. Robinson has the puck, sends it up into the middle. It bounces over a Rays player's stick. Defenseman grabs it, knocks it off the boards. McLam sends it ahead. Icing's waved off by the ref. Felmley chasing the puck into the corner. Felmley gets there. He's in a puck battle down behind the net. Rays come in, try to fire it up along the boards. Not a lot on it, but they still have it. It's pushed down into the corner, all the way up to the point. It's sent over by Hollingworth. Robinson racing to try to hold the zone. He gets there, it flops up in front of the bench. Felmley pushes it down into the corner. McLam's chasing. McLam has the puck. He cuts back on his backhand, gets a shot off. It's loose on the side of the net. It's caught under the goalie's skate. And he does a good job freezing that up. It's going to be a face-off inside the Rays zone. It's going to be Schroeder, Doss, McPhee with Anthony and Okiabrski. Schroeder on the face-off. Rays come up with it. They fire it up towards the point. Doss gets the puck, pushes it low. Rays turn. This time they're trying to hit the winger, bounces it off of the boards. Okiabrski thinks about holding the zone. He comes out, still in possession of the puck. Doss comes in to clean it up, turns, sends it down. Defenseman intercepts that. Looking for a far side. McPhee steps in to break up the pass. McPhee's in 1-on-0 with the goalie. He winds up, shot. Oh, Goalie makes a save and it goes off into the corner. McPhee was trying to make up for that penalty early. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. McPhee chasing. Pushes it past one player. McPhee's still in possession of the puck. He's over the red line, dumped it in. Doss is there. Doss pressuring as it goes into the corner. Defenseman takes it in his own net. McPhee's right there. He collides with that defenseman. Rays still have the puck. They cut back behind their own net. Doss with pressure. It's banged up along the board. Schroeder comes in. Schroeder stabs at the puck. Defenseman picks it up. He's regrouping, looking to go behind his own net again. McPhee chasing. Reaches. It's sent up along the wall. Anthony can't hold his own. He forces it back in, and that's an offsides. 8:05 left in the first. Raptors down 1-0. It's going to be Waldron, Lane, and Anaya. Oktyabrsky and Anthony on defense still. Waldron on the face-off. We need to get some action going here. Waldron wins it clean. Oktyabrsky steps up, pushes it ahead to Lane. Lane's into the zone. He sends one towards the net. Goalie knocks it down. It's loose. He covers it up, and it'll be a face-off inside their zone. Good job just putting the puck towards the net for Lane. We'll take a face-off inside their zone every time. It's going to be a near side circle face-off. We switch out the D. We get Wolf and Hoover on the ice. Face-off's won by the Rays. They turn, assess, send it up along the boards. Lane picks that off, centers one. Anaya's right there, gets a stick on it, bounces off into the corner. He's still on the puck, turns. Waldron was calling for it in front of the net. They can't get it to him. Puck's loose behind the net. It's around the boards. Hoover's going to step in and try to hold the zone. She does. Puts it between one player's legs. She's still on the puck. Lane comes in to help out. He winds up. Shot. Nice pad save by the goalie. Pushed off to the near side boards. Lane's there. Lane grabs the puck. Tries to center one. It's knocked down. Rays wrap it around. Waldron's on that puck in the corner. Waldron sends it back low. Misses Anaya. It's going all the way over to the near side boards. Lane chasing. The Rays just desperately throw it down. Cosolito's going to have to play that, so icing's waved off. He made that look a lot more sketchy than it needed to be. Rays pick that off, send it down behind our net. Wolf turns, fires it up along the boards. Anaya's there. Lane slamming his stick. Anaya could get it over to him. Rays regroup, bang it off the far side boards. Waldron picks that off. Waldron goes past the defenseman, and we're offsides. Puck took a weird bounce, and Lane got a little bit ahead of it. Pretty hard to read. We're going to get a full line change here. We've got DiLorenzo, Felmley, and Yellen with Hollingworth and Robinson. 6:54 left in the first. Raptors are down 1-0. DiLorenzo on the draw. Rays push it ahead, chase their own push. Robinson racing, bumps him off the puck. No penalty there. Rays still chasing the puck. Hollingworth chips it away up to Felmley. Felmley pushing the puck. He's being back-checked on by two players. It gets into the zone, and we got another offsides. We've had quite a few offsides already this game. DiLorenzo, another face-off. This time it's pushed back by the Rays. Yellen tries to pick that up and keep it in their zone. They turn, try to fire it out. DiLorenzo pushes it down to Yellen. Yellen cuts back to the middle, right to DiLorenzo's stick. He winds up shot. Goalie catches it in his glove. It'll be a face-off down inside the Rays zone. Goalie took a wipe out and slid all the way out of his crease. He's back in. DiLorenzo on the draw. He tries to push it back to the point. He does. Robinson winds up shot. It's left in the net, knocked down by a defenseman. Rays trying to get out of their zone. They send it all the way up past Robinson. Hollingworth comes in, and DiLorenzo loses an edge, interferes with it. Cosolito takes a swat at the puck, barely gets anything on it, and it's over into the corner. DiLorenzo collides with Robinson, but gets back onto the puck. Hollingworth comes in. He sends it up along the boards to Yellen. Defenseman steps in, sends it right back down. Hollingworth pushes it over to Felmy. Felmy, quick pass back to Yellen. Yellen skating with the puck. He's over the red line. Yellen drops it right to a Rays player. The coaches were calling for a change. Now the Rays are into our zone. Anthony steps up. He gets burned. Shot. Cosolito makes the save. Covers it up. It's still loose. And they come in and knock it off into the corner. Rays center one. Hollingworth tries to knock it away. He misses on it. Rays wind up, send one towards the net. Cosolito with a pad save. Another whiff by Hollingworth. Anthony chasing the puck down into the corner. Anthony sends it up along the boards to Felmley. Felmley just fires it down. It looks like icing's on, and it will be an icing, but we need to get a fresh line out there, so that's okay. It's going to come all the way down to the Raptors zone. Raptors need to get something going here. 5:15 left in the first period. We're down 1-0. Schroeder, McPhee, and Doss with Anthony and Okyabrski. Schroeder on the face-off. It's pushed to the middle. They try for a shot. It goes wide right of the net. Schroeder's there to pick it up. Schroeder skating. Loses the puck right around the blue line. Bad turnover, but Anthony's there to help him out. Anthony skating with the puck. He's over the red line. Anthony sends it over to the far side corner. Doss is first to the puck. He takes a chop at it. Pushes it to the middle. It's knocked away by a defenseman. Doss tries to hit McPhee. The puck was flopping. Schroeder comes in, cleans it up. He sends one towards the net. That's taken down by a defenseman. Defenseman cuts around the net. McPhee with pressure. McPhee knocks the puck down. He's checked from behind. No call. Puck's caught under his feet. Schroeder there trying to dig it out. Rays finally break out of the zone. Anthony steps in, fires it down. It goes right off of a Rays player's skate. He falls down right below me. Okyabrski steps up. Puck's loose along the boards. Schroeder has it. He turns and hits a Rays player. Now they're 1-0 with Anthony. Anthony misses on his step. It goes down into the corner. Rays have it. They try to center. Anthony blocks it on his skates. He turns. It's caught in that dirty part of the boards. McPhee's on the puck. Far side. McPhee tries to Doss. It's a little bit behind him, but Doss grabs the pass. Doss is into the zone. He winds up, turns, hits the defenseman. It goes on net, goes left. They turn, try to send it up along the boards. Okyabrski steps in to try to hold the zone. It goes in between his legs, and the Rays are out. McPhee back checking to get into the play with a stick lift, and it breaks that up a little bit. Wolf turns, sends it over to the far side boards. McPhee pressuring. It's bounced past him. He's knocked down. Rays have the puck. They go into the Raptor zone. Nice back check by Schroeder. Doss turns and bangs it up along the boards. It's out of the zone. McPhee trying to get off the ice. It's sent right back in. Doss picks that up. Doss backhands it. Trying to get a change. Coaches are calling for it. Lane's onto the ice. Hoover comes on. Rays turn and fired around their own net. They're trying to break out. Hoover steps in to hold the zone. Waldron kind of picked that one off from her accidentally. Hoover has the puck right below me. She sends it up to Lane. Lane grabs the puck. He goes into the Rays zone. Lane around both defensemen. His stick is slashed out of his hands. It's going to be a power play for the Raptors. They're going to call hooking. It looked like a slash to me, but in either case, we'll go on a 1-minute 30 power play. 3 minutes left in the first period. Raptors down 1-0. It's Lane, Waldron, Anaya, Hoover, and Wolf out there. Waldron pushes the puck to the middle. Lane intercepts that. Hoover steps up, holds his own. Lane is there to pick that up. Still loose. He pushes it over to Anaya. Anaya winds up. His shot's blocked. He throws it down low, chases his own hand pass, it looked like. Anaya's knocked down. Lane comes in. He tries to push it to the middle. Puck is bouncing all around. Lane gets it from Anaya. He turns and knocks it to the middle. Right back to Anaya's stick. Anaya sends it up to Hoover. Oh, she can't handle the pass. She kind of got caught. Rays center one, hits off the side of the net. He tries to cut back. Hoover comes in, knocks him off the puck. Wolf kicks it up to himself. He falls down as he tries to push it up along the boards. Comes right back to him. It's caught underneath him. Waldron comes, helps dig that out, pushes it up along the boards to Anaya. Anaya chips it past the defenseman in between the legs. They got a 3-on-0 if they hustle. Lane is in 1-on-0. He winds up, shot, score! Beautiful play by Lane. Power play goal for the Raptors. 2:04 left in the first period, and we have a 1-1 hockey game. Nice play by Lane. I thought we were going to go in there 3-on-0. He for sure had Anaya or Waldron with him, and he was getting harassed pretty hard by that Rays player, but managed to get a great shot off. We've got DiLorenzo, Felmley, and McLam with Robinson and Hollingworth. DiLorenzo on the draw. Rays win it back, but McLam comes in, pokes at it. Hollingworth chips it up into the neutral zone. Rays come in, 1-on-0 with him. They get a dirty shot off that bounces to the left of the net. Robinson tries to fire it up along the boards. DiLorenzo comes in, cleans that up, pushes it over to the far side, right to McLam. Nice play. McLam chasing the puck that was rebounded. Filmley comes in and picks it up. He has it knocked off his stick, and he centers one. Rays are first to the puck behind their net. He just turns and fires it along the boards. Their winger picks it up, can't handle it. McLam comes and knocks it down with his skate. DiLorenzo chasing into the corner. DiLorenzo digging down in that dirty part. Puck's loose behind the net. Rays have it. It's fired back down low to DiLorenzo. He tries to center one on his backhand, doesn't get a lot on it. Hollingworth steps in to hold the zone. He sends it down into the corner. Push to the middle. Felmley takes a swat at it. It's still loose. Goalie covers it up. McLam took a chop at the loose puck. It's going to be a face-off inside the Rays zone. 1:08 left in the first period. 1-1 hockey game. Looks like we're going to keep the same crew out there. Lorenzo on the draw. He pushes it down into the Rays corner. They turn, send it up along the wall. Hollingworth holds his own. He winds up. Shots intercepted by the Rays. They're out of their own zone. It's all the way to Robinson. He just turns and bangs it off to the near side boards. It's pushed up into the middle. Hollingworth stepping up and he fires it down. It goes right between a player, legs right on goal. The goalie has no idea where the puck is. That almost went in. Wow, it went between the Rays player legs, and the goalie got screened by that, and it went in, and he was fortunate to fall on the puck, but had no idea where it was. So we change him up. It's going to be Schroeder, Doss, McPhee, Okyabrski, and Anthony. Schroeder pushes it to the middle. McPhee tries to send it up to the point. Unfortunately, it splits the defenseman. Okyabrski first to the puck. He regroups in front of our net, turns, sends it up into the middle. Schroeder's there. Misses Schroeder and McPhee, but Doss picks it up. He goes into the Rays zone. He's pushed to the outside wall. He cuts back, sends it up to the point. Ooh, Anthony's there luckily to pick that up. Doss turns, backhands one. It goes behind the net. McPhee chasing. He hits the puck. Has it knocked off of his stick, and the Rays are out of the zone. Okyabrski grabs the loose puck, turns, sends it up into the middle. It's into the zone. Defenseman pushes it off to the side. Doss with pressure. They clear it out of the zone. Okyabrski thinks about stepping up, decides to go backwards. Cosolito pushes that puck off into the corner. Anthony grabs it behind her own net. Anthony's skating. That's the end of the period. All right, good first period of hockey. I think the Raptors were a little flat. They need to wake up. I think we're the better team, but we're not producing right now. So we got a minute break here. We're going to start the second period momentarily. Coach Doss trying to get them pumped up. Looks like we're going to keep the same line that's just out there. It's going to be Schroeder, McPhee, and Doss. And we're going to have Okyabrski and should be Anthony on defense. Hey, we need one more D. 15 minutes on the clock. Schroeder on the face-off. It's a neutral draw. Doss comes in, pushes it ahead to Schroeder. Schroeder's into the zone. He takes one defenseman to the outside. He's got the puck. He's in the corner. Tries to center one. Rays turn and fire it out. Okyabrski steps in, winds up. His shot's blocked. Chips up around the blue line. Rays turn. Anthony steps up. Tries to play the puck. Turns it over in a bad spot. Schroeder comes in to help out. It's knocked away to Okyabrski. He turns and bangs it off the far side boards. Doss tries to chip it past the defenseman. He's good. He's in. He's got McPhee on the far side. He winds up. Shot. Goalie knocks it down. It's loose. McPhee tries to fire at it. He's knocked down from behind. No call. They bring it out of the zone. Octavius winds up. He looks to send it over to the other defenseman. Turns, pushes it up to Doss. Doss turns, sends one towards the net. It goes wide left. It's loose behind the net. Schroeder digs one out, tries to sneak in a little wraparound attempt. Octavius grabs the puck, sends it towards the point. McPhee redirects that. He's chasing the puck into the corner. He tries to send it up to the point blindly. That was dangerous. McPhee turns, centers one, hits Schroeder. It's knocked off of his stick. Octavius turns and knocks it down low. Rays grab the puck and clear the zone. Anthony turns and sends it in, but we're offsides. Looks like we're going to get a center ice face-off because we still have several players in the zone. 13:48 left in the second. 1-1 hockey game. It's going to be Waldron, Lane, Anaya, Hoover, and Wolf on defense. Waldron on the face-off. It's pushed over to Anaya. He banks it ahead to Waldron. Waldron tries to cut between both defensemen. He does. On a backhanded attempt, he gets a second shot off. The goalie's got it covered up, and he's outside of the crease. I think the refs are okay with the cross checks from behind, apparently, after the whistle. We need to start toughening up out there. Waldron on another face-off. He pushes it over to Anaya, up to Wolf. Wolf winds up, shot. It squeaks through. Goalie makes a pad save, sprawling. Laying on the puck, turns, fires it to the middle. Waldron gets a backhanded shot off. Rays have the puck behind their own net. Anaya putting pressure on. Wolf steps up to hold the zone, sends it down in between the player's legs, and it goes all the way down behind their own net. Anaya chasing, it's banged up along the boards. Hoover racing to get over to hold the zone, and she can't. It's turned and fired past her, and that's going to go down for icing. We'll keep the same group out there. 13:32 left in the second, still a 1-1 game. Waldron on the face-off. Waldron pushes it over to Lane, up to Wolf. Nice play. Wolf winds up, shot. It's high. Hits off of a Rays player's back. He looks like he's in pain. Lane on the rebound. Score! Hey, throw the puck at the net. It hit a player, dropped flat to the ice, and we got a few pokes at it. It looked like Lane knocked in that loose puck. Good job chasing that loose one. It's a 2-1 lead for the Raptors. It's time to start rolling. We're going to change up the line. We've got Yellen, Felmley, and DiLorenzo. And we've got Hoover and Wolf out on defense. DiLorenzo pushes the puck ahead to Yellen. Yellen has it. He's stick handling a lot. He has it knocked off of his stick and he goes down. The Rays pick up the puck. Cut to the middle. It's knocked off by Hoover. Good play. Rays regroup in the neutral zone. Have the puck knocked away by Yellen. He makes up for that turnover earlier. Rays have the puck behind their own net. Over to the far side winger. Felmley tries to knock that away. Hoover steps in to hold the zone, and the Rays still come away with it. Yellen has it. He turns, cuts into the zone. Felmley diving to avoid the offsides. It's taken off a Yellen's stick. DiLorenzo pressuring. Banged off the boards. Wolf steps in, pushes it ahead. Several Rays players there. Hoover steps up to hold the zone. She can't. Wolf's in a one-on-one. He needs some back-checking help. Wolf steps up. They get a shot off. It goes wide left of the net. DiLorenzo racing in. He grabs the puck. Turns. Has a bad turnover right there. Right back to his stick, though. He turns, fires it out of the zone. Rays grab it in the neutral zone, send it up ahead. They're avoiding an offsides. Oh, they're offsides as they're changing. They were changing players right into an offsides. That's a coach fault right there. 12:25 left in the second period. Raptors up 2-1. It's going to be Doss, Schroeder, and McPhee with Robinson and Hollingworth. Schroeder on the face-off, push to the middle, over to Doss. Doss over the red line, he dumps it in. Schroeder's first to that puck. He sends it over into the corner. Doss is racing. Back to Schroeder, it's intercepted. Doss on the boards. He's knocked off of the puck. Schroeder comes in to help out. He tries to hit it over to McPhee. It's blocked. McPhee turns, sends one towards the net. Goalie makes a kick save. It's loose out in front. Doss and Schroeder couldn't get there. They bang it up half the glass. Robinson holds the zone, sends it down to Doss, back to Schroeder. Schroeder, backhand, sends it over. It's behind the net. McPhee grabs the puck. It's knocked off his stick. Rays put the move on. McPhee's there, freezing it. There's a puck battle down low. Schroeder comes in, digs that out. Centering right to Doss. Beautiful pass! Schroeder to Doss. That was awesome work. Digging the puck out behind the net. I love it. We talked about freezing it. That was a good grinding goal by that line. I love it. 3-1 Raptors, 11:35 left in the second. I love the pass by Schroeder right to Doss's forehand, and he buries it. You're going to want to watch the film on that one. We're going to keep the same line out there. We win it back clean. Hollingworth tries to push it up to McPhee. Gets it to him. McPhee goes into the zone. He winds up, shot. It goes wide right of the net. Doss is there. He swats at it. It bangs along the board. Schroeder tries to shut it down. They send it up into the middle. It's poked past Hollingworth. Robinson racing. He's got two Rays players. That's interference. And his stick's taken away. But the Rays player goes down as he tries to dig it out of the corner. Puck comes out. They try to center one. It's knocked away by Hollingworth. Pushed all the way over to the far side boards. Not sure how there was no call on that. Lane's onto the ice. It's knocked off his stick and all the way back down low. Hollingworth turns, wraps it all the way around the boards. McPhee chasing. The defenseman steps in to try to hold the zone. They beat McPhee. McPhee fights to get back onto it, and we're able to knock it out of the zone. Doss comes in to help out, and the Rays get caught in an offsides. .10:41 left in the second. Raptors up 3-1. I'd like to keep pouring it on here. We got Walter and Lane, Anaya with Hoover and Okyabrski. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Anaya bangs it up along the boards. Rays try to send it in. It's trapped along the blue line. Waldron's in there to help out. Lane pushes it out, but there's nobody there except a Rays player. Rays are over the red line. Lane comes in, knocks it away. Waldron pushes it up ahead. Him and Lane kind of collide a little bit. Puck comes out. I thought it was out, but apparently it wasn't. This time it does clear the zone. Waldron sends it back to Anthony. Anthony turns, bangs it up along the boards. It's a little too heavy for Anaya. The Rays shut that down from being an icing. Oh, off of Anaya's leg as he blocks the boards. Right back to him. Waldron chasing the puck over to the near side boards. He centers one. Oh, it's loose and Anaya's there. The puck's loose right in his skates. He can't see it. Waldron takes a stab at it and the goalie dives on it. It's going to be another face-off inside their zone. I love it. We're putting pucks at the net and getting some dirty ones here. We're going to change up the line. We've got Yellen, DiLorenzo, and McLam, Anthony, and Okyabrski. DiLorenzo on the face-off pushes it to McLam. He gets a shot onto the goal. Goalie covers it up, and it'll be another face-off right there. I like it. Hey, just send the pucks at the net. 9:54 left in the second. We're up 3-1. DiLorenzo on the face-off. They try to push it past him, and they do. Anthony skating backwards. It's pushed past him. Now he's chasing. He turns, finds up, shot. Costello makes the save all the way over to Yellen. Yellen cuts back to the middle. Turns it over at the blue line. That's dangerous. He got to get that puck out of the zone. Anthony falls on it, gets it out. Right up to Yellen. Yellen's in. He loses the puck, and the Rays turn and fire it right back out. Okyabrski cleans that up. He sends it all the way over to the near side boards to McLam. McLam settles the puck. Tries to send it to the middle. It's blocked. It's right below me and fired into the zone by Anthony. Rays regroup in front of their goal. He cuts back to the middle. DiLorenzo chasing. They turn, fire it up to the near side boards. Anthony intercepts that, sends it up to McLam. McLam has a hard time handling it, but DiLorenzo comes in. McLam turns, dumps it in. It's knocked down. Rays are first to the puck. He turns, thinks about sending it up along the boards, but DiLorenzo is blocking. This time they hit the winger. He can't handle it. Anthony sends it back down in. McLam centers one, knocked down by a Rays player. Rays turn, they send it up along the boards. Anthony's there again. Anthony sends it over to Okyabrski, who winds up. His shot is knocked down, but McLam's there. He gets a great shot off. Nice save by the goalie. DiLorenzo chasing. The Rays desperately trying to clear the zone, and they do. Anthony intercepts it. He turns and fires it right back in. Rays pick that up. They send it all the way over to the far side. Okyabrski reaching, couldn't get to it. Icing's waved off by the ref. Okyabrski behind our net. He turns, cuts back to the middle, goes over to the far side. Okyabrski's got speed. He's all the way into the zone. He turns, winds up, get a nice shot off. Goalie gloves it down and off into the corner. McLam gets beat. Rays are past DiLorenzo. He knocks that puck off the stick though. They turn, send it in. DiLorenzo picks that one off. He tries to dump it. It's knocked up into the air. Yellen grabs it. Yellen's in the zone. And there was a whistle blown. I'm not sure what it was. We might have got caught with an offsides. Yep, that's what it looks like. 7:56 left in the second period. We're up 3-1. It's McPhee, Schroeder, Doss, Hoover, and Wolf onto the ice. Schroeder on the face-off. It's pushed ahead. McPhee chasing. McPhee gets a stick on it. Defense knocks it away. Oh, Doss couldn't handle that puck. It bounced right out of the zone. Hoover steps in and makes a play on the puck. Wolf cleans that up. Nice play by Hoover. Wolf behind our net. He turns, looks at his options, cuts back to the middle, pushes it up to McPhee. McPhee tries to send to the head. He collides with a player. Schroeder pushes it up to Doss. Doss turns and sends it into the zone. Schroeder with pressure. It's Doss couldn't handle along the boards. Hoover turns, pushes it to the middle, picked off by a Rays player. Rays with speed through the neutral zone. She goes past Wolf, winds up, shot paddled down by Casalito. Hoover goes down. Wolf tries to dig it out. No, that's Schroeder, digs it out along the boards, and he's skating. He pushes it to McPhee. McPhee back to Schroeder. It's a little behind him. Goes over to Doss. Doss grabs that puck. Doss is into the zone. He cuts to his backhand. I'd like to see him cut to his forehand. He doesn't get a lot on that. McPhee with pressure. It's sent up into the middle. That could go all the way down for icing. And it will. I'm not sure what that was. That was a very strange whistle right there. It was almost like NHL style icing. Oh, that's what it was? Okay, he was offsides, but they called it like it was an icing. So Waldron, Lane, Anaya, Hollingworth, and Robinson. Waldron on the face-off. It's won by the Rays. They turn, try to clear it out. Lane's right there. He picks it off. Lane gets his shot blocked. Rays scoop up the puck on the far side wall. Robinson steps up. He interferes with the player. He's able to knock him off the puck. Waldron's there to clean up the loose puck. He's going behind our net. Waldron turns, fires it high up off the glass. It bounces all the way up to the point. They hold the zone, send it low. Robinson breaks that up but loses it. Rays try for a far side shot. They just miss. Lane picks up that loose puck. He decides to hit Anaya on the far side, but it bounced over his stick. Anaya chasing. He could be in on a breakaway. Anaya's knocked off of the puck and he goes down hard into the boards. Anaya pushes it to Waldron while he was laying on the ice. The puck's frozen. Lane comes in to help out. We got no one in front. Waldron breaks away. It's loose in Lane's feet. He can't see it. It's pushed off right in front of the net. Dangerous play. I think that was by the Rays. Robinson tries to hold the zone. He can't. He's waiting for everyone to get out, and we don't get an offsides call. We were pretty fortunate there. Lane banks it down low into the boards. Robinson walking it in. He sees Anaya. Anaya winds up. Shot is blocked, and he misses a wide open net. He should have just tapped that in. That's all right. Easy to say while I'm sitting up here. Rays send it all the way up, and they're in for a possible breakaway. Hollingworth trying to get back. He harasses. Casalito gets his pad on it, but he still gives up the goal. It bounces over and right in. So 5:26 left in the second period. It's now a 3-2 hockey game. It's going to be DiLorenzo, Felmley, and McLam with Oktyabrski and Anthony on. 5:26 left in the second, and we got a 3-2 hockey game. I feel like the Raptors have got to start converting on some stuff. DiLorenzo comes away with the puck, pushes it up to McLam. Rays have it. McLam blocks that temporarily. DiLorenzo chips it down into the zone. McLam turns, sends one towards the net. It goes off into the corner. Felmley's chasing. Felmley sends it up to Oktyabrski. He turns and just fires it down into the corner. McLam chasing behind their net. McLam loses the race to the puck. DiLorenzo's there to scoop it up. He loses an edge right at the blue line. The Rays grab it, and they got a 3-on-2 into our zone. Oktyabrski steps up, deflects the puck. Casalito pushes it off into the corner. Anthony harassing, knocks him off the puck. DiLorenzo and Anthony collide, turnover, shot off to the side of the net. The Rays grab it. He's looking for a centering attempt, and it's knocked away by Anthony. Anthony and DiLorenzo collide again. They can't clear the zone. Shot gets through. Casalito makes a great save. There's a nice rebound there. Rays still have the puck. Backhand centering attempt off the side of the net. Anthony grabs it. He's skating along the boards. He's harassed by two Rays players. They knock him down. They still have the puck. DiLorenzo helping out. And they get a shot off, and they beat Casalito over the glove. 3-3 hockey game now. The Raptors are not looking their best. We're losing every puck battle right now. We got to wake up. McPhee, Doss, and Schroeder onto the ice with Wolf and Hoover. Schroeder on the faceoff. He wins it back clean. Wolf grabs the puck, turns, bangs it up along the boards, down into the zone. Icing's waved off. McPhee chasing. McPhee pressuring behind the net. Doss chases the puck over into the corner. Ray's backhand, try to clear. Hoover's there. She's walking it in. Shot. Goalie makes a save, covered up. Ray's player comes in with a lot of gusto way late to get in Doss's face. There's definitely some chirping going on the ice. Schroeder on the face-off. It's one back into the corner by the Rays. They turn, send it up to the point. Hoover holds the zone. She turns, sends one towards the net. It's blocked by the Rays. Schroeder pokes that away. Schroeder curling towards the net, sends one, tries to hit Doss. It fires up over the net. It was blocked. Doss turns, chips it behind the net to Schroeder. Schroeder tried to hit Doss, who's past him. Rays are breaking out. McPhee on the back check. Hoover pushes to the outside. They just turn and send it towards the net. It goes wide right. Wolf grabs it, misses on his attempt to send it behind. Rays grab that loose puck. Center attempt, he whiffs on it. Hoover steps up, chips it over to the boards. Hoover grabs that puck, bangs it up along the boards to Doss, a little bit ahead of him. Rays turn and send it right back the other way. Rays put a move on at the blue line. They're into the zone. McPhee comes in and knocks the puck down. Schroeder scoops up that loose puck. He's looking for Doss. Schroeder skating, sends it over. Doss knocks it down. Rays defenseman comes up with the puck. McPhee pushing over to the boards. He gets a stick on it. Doss knocks that loose puck away, bangs it back off the boards to himself. Slap shot, doesn't get a lot on it. Rays trying to go past Hoover. Anaya comes streaking onto the ice with a stick lift. The shot goes wide right. Hoover's first to that puck. She turns, cuts back behind her own net. Sends it around the boards to Anthony. That's Anaya. Anaya assesses, sends it up. Tries to hit McPhee, it was behind him. Rays still have the puck, they shoot. Rebound, wow! Second shot, huge save by Casalito. We're trying desperately to clear it out of the zone. Rays still have the puck. They try to center one. Wolf steps up. He's carrying the puck. He's got pushed it ahead to Doss, who's in alone with the goal. He's got Anaya in the front. He sends one back to Anaya. Anaya gets a shot off. Oh my God, he's got to stop worrying about that. He's disappointed and he misses his second chance. Lane has the puck. He sends one over to Doss and they fire it in. Nice play. Anaya he could have had two tap-in goals this game. He's settling the puck and trying to take big shots. And then he's getting disappointed and he's missing his second chances. So I could see Coach over there talking to him, telling him to just calm down. All right, 2 minutes left in the second period. Raptors are up 4-3. It's going to be Waldron, Lane, Anaya, Hollingworth, and Robinson. Rays come up with the puck, but Lane's there harassing. Rays clear the zone. Robinson scoops it up, pushes it over to the near side boards. Hollingworth racing. He chips it up along the boards and flops up into the air to Anaya. He sends it softly ahead along the blue line. Lane intercepts that pass. Lane loses an edge going into the zone. Waldron's there on the puck. Lane reaches, knocks the puck away. He's going to look to send it down low to Anaya. He gets it to him. Anaya trying to center. It goes off of a skate. Lane steps in. Robinson loses an edge on the blue line. Waldron hustling back to avoid a 2-on-1. Rays have the puck in our zone. Backhanded centering attempt knocked down by Hollingworth. He fires it behind our own net. Rays are first to it. They're still possessing the puck. They fire off the side of the net. Hollingworth trying to clear it out. Hollingworth turns and wraps it up the near side boards. Anaya racing to get there. Anaya finally clears it out of the zone. Waldron's got speed. Rays defenseman gets there first. It's a turnover right to Lane, but it's taken off of his stick. There's a lot of people going down right now. It's a sloppy game. Waldron takes it off of the stick. There's a puck battle down in the corner. Centering attempt, knocked away by Hollingworth. He turns and sends it up towards lane, but the Rays hold the zone. They send it low. Hollingworth tries again, and it's held again. This time Waldron picks that off. He pushes it up to Anaya, but it's behind him. Rays are first to the puck. Oh, a bad pass picked off by Waldron. Waldron's into the zone. Waldron turns, tries to center one. Anaya swats at it. Waldron, nice stick lift to hold the zone. Anaya's first to the puck. Anaya tries to hit lane. He gets the redirect on it, and it goes all the way over to the boards. Rays turn, far side clear. They get it all the way past our players. Anthony's first to the puck. Anthony scoops it along the red line, turns, tries to send it into the zone, hits Anaya, but he does get it in on the second attempt. It goes all the way behind the Rays net. Lane chasing, he tries to shut the wall down. He does, and that's going to be the end of the second period. 4-3 hockey game. Rays are making it competitive. I don't think the Raptors are playing their best hockey. I think we're looking a little flat. I feel like we should be in a commanding lead here, but we're not. So here we are. We're going into the third period, 15 minutes of hockey left. It's time for the Raptors to turn it on. There's the buzzer for the third period. Looks like we're going to start DiLorenzo, Felmley, and Yellen with Okyabrski and Anthony. DiLorenzo to take the opening face-off. 15 minutes on the clock. It's a 4-3 hockey game. Raptors in the lead. Rays win that face-off back cleanly. Light pressure by the line to the Raptor zone. Back check by DiLorenzo. He loses an edge, but knocks the puck down. It's sent towards the net and knocked down by Okyabrski. He tries to hit Felmley. It's a little bit ahead of him. It's not going to make it for icing. Yellen racing to that loose puck. Good hustle. Rays go behind their own net. Yellen's there. Causes the defenseman to put the brakes on. It's fired up along the boards to a high winger. The winger comes out of their own zone, loses the puck, kicks it ahead to himself. He just turns and sends it in. Castellito paddles that off to the side. Okyabrski's first to the puck. He cuts back behind our own net, over towards the far side boards, loses the puck, sends it up between everybody. That could go down for icing. Nope, it's going to be on net. Goalie has to play it. He pushes it off into the corner. Felmley sticks the puck away, pushes one to the middle. It's knocked down, loose. Defenseman turns, fires one up. Okyabrski steps in, holds his own, and just wraps it down into the corner. It's going all the way behind the net. Yellen's first to that puck. It's loose in his feet. He can't see it. Two Rays come in, about three come in, and they turn and fire it up out of the zone. Okyabrski regroups in the neutral zone, turns and sends it back in. It was offsides, and they got us. It's going to be another center ice face-off. Schroeder, Doss, McPhee onto the ice with Hoover and Wolf. Puck is loose. Schroeder comes away with it. Schroeder into the Rays zone. Turns on his forehand, tries to hit Doss. McPhee is on the puck. He's chasing the puck into the corner. He turns. Puck battle down low. McPhee freezing the puck. It's turned and wrapped around by the Rays defenseman. Sent ahead along the boards. Doss is there, chips it past. Rays come away with it momentarily. McPhee racing to hold the zone. He turns, fires it down low. Rays defenseman's first to the puck, turns, wraps it all the way up. Hoover stepping in to try to hold the zone. Hoover tries to backhand it, has to clear the zone, trying to wait for everyone to get out. It's going to be an offsides. Keep the same crew out there. 13:06 left in the third. Schroeder on the draw. He chips it ahead. Doss with pressure. It's pushed past him lightly. Schroeder regroups. Sends it with the backhand. Doss scoops that up. McPhee calling for it. Doss hits him with a beautiful pass. McPhee in alone. He winds up. Shot. It goes off the side of the net. It's loose in front. Goalie covers it up. Looks like we're going to change everybody. We're going to get the first line back out. It's going to be Waldron, Lane, and Anaya, Robinson, and Hollingworth. It was a good opportunity there for that line. They had some good pressure, couldn't convert. Waldron on the face-off. Rays come up with it. It's down in the corner. Anaya chops at it. Waldron to Lane. Lane's trying to get his stick on it. He can't. It's loose in front. Over to the far side boards. Anaya gets a stick on it. Waldron swats it to the middle. There's Rays defenseman there to clean it up. Knocked away by Anaya. Right back to Lane. Goalie covers up. No rebound. Hard to call that sometimes. There's the puck's bouncing all over the place and touching too many players. Another face-off inside the Rays zone. Waldron wins this back cleanly. Hollingworth to Robinson. Nice pass. Robinson winds up, sends one towards the net. Lane gets a redirect on it, and it bounces over the goalie's pad. Beautiful play by Lane. That was awesome. That was a beautiful pass. I love Robinson just sends it towards the net. That was a nice conversion. It puts us in a 5-3 lead with 12:21 left in the third period. We're going to keep the same line out there. Waldron on the draw. Rays win it back. Anaya with some light pressure. He just tries to shut down the boards. They get it past him. Waldron comes in and knocks that away. Puck battle along the far side boards. Waldron kicks ahead to Lane. Lane cuts to the middle. He has the puck taken off of his stick. Robinson steps in to try to hold the zone. It's knocked past him. Hollingworth in a 2-on-1. Waldron back checking. Hollingworth gets beat. Costello with a nice save. Rebound. He tries to cover it. They're looking for a wraparound. He tries to center one. Knocked away by Robinson. Lane has the puck. He sees Anaya. He's going to try to flip it over. Nice play by Lane to flip it all the way over to the far side. Anaya cuts to the middle. Defenseman knocks the puck off of his stick. Anaya in a puck battle. Not sure what they're going to call here. It should be matching minors here. Oh, wow. We're getting 5-minute penalties for each player. And we're going to play 5-on-5. We got 1-2 out there. We got DiLorenzo, McLam and Felmley, Okyabrski and Anthony. DiLorenzo on the face-off. Rays come up with it all the way up to our point, but Anthony's there to pick that off. He sends it down low. McLam backhand centering attempt. Blocked by DiLorenzo as the Rays try to clear. Rays have the puck on the far side boards. They cut back to the middle and turn it over. Right back onto his stick. Rays are into the neutral zone. He's taken on Okyabrski. Pushed to the outside. Knocked away by DiLorenzo. Puck's loose in the middle. Felmley comes in to make a play on it. Felmley knocks the puck away. He's got McLam in support. Rays player loses his stick. It's a 2-on-1. Felmley winds up, shot. Puck hits a player and goes off into the corner. DiLorenzo harassing. It's going to be another penalty against the Rays, it looks like. There could have been called for many more penalties in this game. We're going to get McPhee, Doss, and Schroeder out there. Okyabrski and Anthony on defense. We're on a power play. Schroeder to take the face off. Minute 30 power play for the Raptors. Schroeder wins a clean back to McPhee. McPhee turns, pushes it toward the net. It's loose. Schroeder on the rebound. Oh, it goes right between Doss's legs. He just missed. Rays have the puck. McPhee hustling on the back check. Rays push it ahead. They're into our zone. Anthony steps up. It's poked away. Over to the far side boards. Anthony pressuring. Schroeder comes in to help dig it out. Schroeder comes up with it. He pushes it up to McPhee. It was a little behind him. Rays send it all the way over to the near side. It's coming right below my camera. Doss is first on the puck. He turns, pushes it to the middle. Schroeder's on that puck. Schroeder turns, fires it. It goes all the way into the zone. Not a lot of pressure by the Raptors. They turn and send it up along the boards. Okyavarski holds the zone, loses the puck, pushes it to the middle. Schroeder's there, he turns, fires one. Goalie knocks it off into the corner. Doss chasing, trying to race over to the boards to shut that down. Rays cut back the other way. Schroeder's there, up to Okyavarski. He sends one to the middle. McPhee reaching, doesn't get anything on it, goes off into the corner. McPhee breaks that up, right to Doss. Doss turns, sends one towards the net. It's loose. It's still loose. McPhee stabbing at it. Schroeder stabbing at it. And the ref blows the whistle finally. It's getting a little chippy in here. Rays are not too happy about the situation. We're still on a power play for 26 seconds. 9:53 left in the third. We're up 5-3. Schroeder on the face-off. We've got Hoover and Wolf out there. McPhee off to the draw. Sends it up to Wolf. He couldn't handle it. Wolf turns, cuts back. It's going to be an offsides. We're going to get Waldron, Lane, and Anaya with Hoover and Wolf out there. Waldron on the face-off. Still stuck in the middle, but it's into the Rays zone. Anaya has it. Anaya reaching, pulls it back, looking for Lane. He sends one towards the middle. Lane gets it on his forehand. He's trying to shoot. It's blocked. It goes wide right of the net. Anaya scoops that up, looking for someone in the middle. He sends it all the way up to Hoover on the point. Hoover holds the zone, pushes it to the middle. Lane winds up for a shot. It's covered up by the goalie. And it's going to be another face-off inside the zone. Hey, how much time is left in this game? Is that 9:22? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 4. My bad. One of the gray beams is blocking the scoreboard. Waldron on the face-off. He pushes it to the middle. Anaya sends it back to Wolf. Wolf winds up, shot. It's redirected. Oh, Lane tries to get a rebound. Lane looking, winds up. The goalie makes a nice save off of his shoulder. Anaya chasing that loose puck. The Rays try to clear it. He goes down. It's still loose along the boards. Wolf turns, fires another one towards the net. Lane redirects that, and the goalie's going to cover up. It's going to be DiLorenzo, Yellen, and Felmley. We'll keep the same D pairing out there. DiLorenzo on the face-off. We got 9:03 left in the third, and we're up 5-3. My clock management was off there. DiLorenzo wins it back cleanly. Wolf has the puck, sends it towards the net. Felmley tries to get off a shot. It's blocked. Right to Yellen. He gets a shot off. Goalie covers it up. Felmley forces the ref to have to blow the whistle. He's right there on the rebound. Ref. I mean, the player just... The number 33 just punched Felmley right in the head. The ref didn't see it. DiLorenzo on the draw. We switched to defense. Robinson and Hollingworth on. We got a quick shot at goal, but it was blocked. Rays sent it up to the winger. They're just trying to clear out. DiLorenzo breaks it up, pushes it to the middle. DiLorenzo picks off their second attempt to clear the zone. DiLorenzo puts the brakes on, goes backwards. It's fired up along the boards. Hollingworth steps in, pushes it over to Robinson. Robinson winds up. Oh, it's redirected off of a skate on goal and off into the corner. Felmley trying to shut down the wall. Robinson steps in, breaks up that clearing attempt, but it bounces over his stick. DiLorenzo on the back check. DiLorenzo knocks the puck away. The Rays are going to have to regroup. Felmley chasing a loose puck that didn't get a lot on. He's supported by Yellen. Felmley's into the zone to his forehand shot. Goalie gloves it, and it's going to be another whistle. .808 left in the third. Raptors up 5-3. It's Doss, Schroeder, and McPhee, Robinson, and Hollingworth. Schroeder on the draw. It's pushed to the net, paddled off to the left. McPhee pressuring on the right. McPhee chasing a loose puck. He sends it up to the point. Hollingworth has it right back down low. It was blocked by a Rays player, so it did get all the way in. Hollingworth steps in again. This time he gets beat. McPhee trying to back check. Schroeder comes sliding in. Rays have the puck knocked away all the way over to the wall to Hollingworth. Hollingworth assessing. He tries to send it over to the far side. It was right in the middle. Schroeder's there to pick that up. It's messy in the middle. Knocked down by Robinson up to Schroeder. Schroeder skating with the puck in the neutral zone. Schroeder wants to try to take it himself. Has the puck slashed off of his stick. Doss chasing the loose puck. Rays grab it. They're coming in. We're changing our defense. He goes into our zone. Push to the wide right of the net. Anthony chasing this loose puck behind our net. He sends it up over to the boards. McPhee reaching. Rays push it behind the net. Okyabrski's on this loose puck. Okyabrski on the near boards. Right below me. He tries to hit Doss. It's knocked down. It's going to go in on goal. Goalie's going to let it hit off the side of the net. They fire it up along the boards. Okyabrski steps in to hold his own. Pushes it over to the far side. They fire it up. Anthony steps in and tries to hold the zone. He can't. Icing's waved off. It's not going to make the goal line anyway. Okyabrski's first to the puck. He takes it behind our net. Anthony waving him, giving him the go sign. Okyabrski tries to send it over to Schroeder on the far side. Misses. We're changing up the forwards. Lane's onto the ice. Schroeder picks that off. He's got Lane in support. Schroeder sends one towards the net. Loose rebound. Lane stabs at it, and it's covered up by the goalie. It's going to be a face-off inside the Rays zone. We'll get Waldron onto the ice to complete the line. Waldron, Lane, Anaya. Let's see what the D pairing in support is. It's going to be Wolf and Hoover. 6:31 left in the third. Raptors up 5-3. Waldron on the face-off inside the Rays zone. Waldron wins it back to Anaya. Anaya to Wolf. Wolf right back to Anaya. Nice play. Anaya assesses. He tries to center one, whiffs on it. This time he gets it. Waldron gets a shot off. It's loose. Fired up to Hoover. She can't hold the zone. A lot of pressure from the Rays. Hoover cuts to the middle. Still in possession of the puck. Sorry, I lost the feed there. Turnover in the neutral zone. Anaya's knocked off of that. Rays turn. Fired up. Waldron picks that off. It goes down into the Rays zone. Rays turn. Fired around their own net. Lane chasing. He turns. Bangs it back down low. Anaya racing to that puck as it goes over to the far side corner. Anaya turns and chips it softly right back behind the net. Nice play. We're just keeping it in their zone. Lane breaks up their clearing attempt. Centers one. Oh, Anaya couldn't get his stick on it. Waldron pressuring over towards the boards. Tries to hold the zone, and it looks like it came out for a split second. It's an offsides. Good shift there for that line. A lot of good opportunities. I like them just keeping the puck inside their zone. It's grinding. Waldron on the draw. Rays win this one back cleanly. Over to the far side boards, banged up ahead. Wolf's there to pick that off, and he quickly sends it right back past Anaya. It bangs off of Lane's skates and over to the near side boards. Knocked away by Waldron. Good harassment by Waldron there. Puck's caught below me and fired into the zone by the Rays. Wolf's going to be first to it. Wolf takes it behind her own net. He's got pressure. He sends it over to Anaya. Anaya tries to send it over to Lane. It's a little behind him. He has to stop, but he gets to the puck. He's over the red line. Lane turns, just dumps it in. Wrapping all the way around. Anaya over into the corner. Anaya chips it down softly low. Chases his own puck. He goes down. Rays player goes down. Lane comes in to help out. He's got Waldron alone. Lane winds up. Shot. Ooh, the puck's directed off of a stick over the top of the net. Hoover steps in to hold the zone and just chips it down into the corner. Lane in a puck battle. He's knocked off. Anaya comes in to help him out. Anaya backhand center into Waldron. Oh, he got off a great shot, saved by the goalie. Everyone's chopping at it. Lane gets off a second attempt. Waldron gets another shot attempt. Lane reaching. He knocks this one down, sends it towards the net. Rays grab it behind their own net. Anaya blocks their clearing attempt. This time they get it up to the winger. Waldron's right there. Wolf holds his own, sends it down to Anaya. We're working them hard on this shift. They send it up along the boards. Wolf's right there to hold the zone again. Wolf sends it down to Waldron. Waldron turns, chips it ahead to Lane. Lane's shot is blocked. Waldron chips it off into the corner. Rays wind up. They wrap it up, trying to desperately get it out of the zone. Hoover's there, can't hold it. Hoover cuts to the middle, has the puck knocked off of her stick. Anthony's there to help out. Nope, sorry, that's Wolf. Wolf cuts behind our net, puts the brakes on, sends it back the other way to Anaya. McLamb's onto the ice. We're changing. Anaya sends it up into the middle. It's picked off by the Rays. They cut back, get a shot off. Casalito dives and covers it up. It's going to be a face-off on the far side circle. It's DiLorenzo, Felmley, McLam, Hollingworth, and Robinson. 3:34 left in the third period. Raptors up 5-3. Rays win that face-off shot. It gets through center. Oh my God! Casalito just watched that one. They got off a shot, and he didn't get low to make the second save. We switch up the D. Akiaberski and Anthony onto the ice. DiLorenzo on the face-off. He chips it ahead. McLam comes in, scoops that up. Puck's knocked off of his stick. McLam sends it towards the net. It's knocked away. DiLorenzo chasing. Ray's player went down. He cuts back to the middle. He goes past McLam. Felmley chasing. Rays come in on Akiaberski. Akiaberski caught flat. Anthony races in. He slides. He goes hard into the wall. DiLorenzo with the puck behind our net. He sends it up. McLam trying to get over to the boards. Rays trying to get it down low. Akiaberski chips it past the defenseman. Clear the zone. McLam's in on a potential breakaway. McLam cutting to the middle. Goalie tries to cover it up. It's still loose. McLam has it on the far side corner. Backhand centering attempt. Kicks right in front of the net. Felmley couldn't get a stick on it. Rays are out of their zone. Over to the far side. Good idea. Anthony stepping in. He grabs that loose puck, bangs it up along the boards. McLam gets a stick on it to avoid a potential icing. McLam trying to shut down the wall. He does. Chips it down low. Felmley comes in to clean up a loose puck. He sends it back towards McLam. McLam couldn't handle it. He's cross-checked from behind. No call. It's sent up, and they're able to clear the zone. Anthony steps up. He sends it over to Akiaberski. Akiaberski trying to wait. And we're going to get caught with offsides. Let's go, McPhee. McPhee, Dawson, Schroeder, Akiaberski, and Anthony out there. 2:11 left in the third. It's a 5-4 hockey game. I'd like to see us put a little security on here. Schroeder chips it into the zone. It comes right back out. Akiaberski tries to chip it up ahead. It's caught in some skates. Akiaberski still battling. The puck's flopping everywhere. Rays into our zone. McPhee knocks it out. Pushes it up ahead to Doss. Doss goes into the zone. Doss to the outside. Pass one defenseman. Backhand off behind the net. McPhee chasing a loose puck. He turns, puts the brakes on. Puck battle still loose. McPhee has it, cuts back to the middle. Rays come in, poke it off of his stick. Schroeder makes a stab at it. They go by him. Akiaberski steps and gets beat, unfortunately. Anthony comes in, pushes to the outside, knocks the puck away. Schroeder makes a stab at it, misses. He pokes it to the middle. McPhee racing, chips it up ahead for Doss. Doss racing to the loose puck. The Rays get there first. Schroeder steps in, breaks it up right below me. Doss comes in to dig it out. Player's laying on top of the puck. She kicks it ahead. Hoover steps up, bangs it off of a player's leg. Doss kicks the puck up to himself. Doss winds up. He's got McPhee wide open. He hasn't looked. Off of the goalie behind the net. McPhee's first to the puck. He's taken down. I don't know how there's no call there. That was unbelievable. Schroeder picks up the loose puck, sends one towards the net. It's loose. Doss fires at it. He can't get it through. Puck's still loose, banged off along the boards. Doss trying to send it up to the point to Hoover. Hoover sends it right back down to Doss. Doss sends one towards the net. Goalie paddles it down. McPhee comes in and makes a stab at it. 46 seconds left in the game. 5-4 hockey game. Raptors in the lead. Dude, how did they not call that? Like that penalty? That was unbelievable, man. Somebody called a timeout. It's going to be a face-off down inside the zone. I'll get you over to the bench for this pump up here. We got 46 seconds. I don't want to just hold them off. I want to beat them down. Really? close this thing out. Hey, Lane. They're going to pull the goalie, guys. They're going to pull the goalie. It's going to be a face-off down inside their zone. I would expect the goalie to get pulled here as soon as if they're able to get it out of the zone. We've got Waldron, Lane, Anaya, Hoover, and Wolf on defense. .54 hockey game, 46 seconds left. Waldron on the face-off. Rays come up with it. They bang it up high off the glass. Hoover steps in, sends it down to Lane. Lane has it knocked off of his stick. They turn and fire it down past Hoover. Wolf's there. He's chasing the puck as it goes down. Doesn't go for icing. Wolf behind her net. He puts the brakes on. Wolf comes back the other way, turns, fires it up high. The Rays knock it down. They send one towards the net. It goes behind. Hoover took a bad angle there. Anaya tries to clear the zone. Rays send it back down. Wolf grabs the loose puck. He turns, tries to get it out. It goes off of a Rays player. Centering attempt by the Rays. Waldron's on the puck. He turns, wraps it all the way around to the far side. Anaya picks it up. He's able to clear the zone. And they get caught in an offsides. Hey, Bill, you saw the net, right? They pulled the goal. Okay. That's it. All right, Raptors win. Close game there. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It's a 5-4 win for the Raptors. We'll be back here pretty shortly. We got another game in another, 2 hours or so? We'll see you at the next one.